Hello there and welcome to our short guide featuring the differences between normal and heroic difficulties in Antorus the Burning Throne. As usual, I will not include differences like there's more ads spawning or the ads are stronger or the boss has more HP. I will only include new mechanics or massive differences in the existing mechanics that you do need to know about. On Garoffi Worldbreaker, the only difference is Surging Fell, which is basically a giant laser covering a third of the battlefield that will be cast during Apocalypse Drive and on the last phase. It's quite easy to dodge. There are two differences in Hounds of Sargeras, but none of them alter the fight massively. Molten Touch will pull a player to the Fire Dog, stunning him, and then throwing fire at the rest of the group that must be avoided. The Purple Dog will cast Weight of Darkness, which is an area around you that you have to share with at least 3 other players, otherwise you will get feared for a long duration. The difficulty comes from the skill overlaps, as usual in this fight. It can happen that you get Molten Touch while you have to stack for the shared damage from the Purple Dog as well, so you have to be careful with that. The only difference in Antoran High Council is that the pods will leave a debuff after you have been in the pods to use their skills. This means that you will have to have at least 2, perhaps even 3 people, depending on your group, to do a pod per phase, and you will need different people for the pods for each of the other phases. Keep in mind that the damage from the pods will also stack up a lot quicker, so be careful not to die. Portal Keeper Hazabel has 2 main differences. The first one is that Falsor Mirage will cast 3 times in a row instead of just 1. This will occupy most of the room, so be careful where you stand. The other difference is in the imps that are spawned by Transport Portal. They will cast a detonation spell that has to be interrupted or they have to be killed before it completes, otherwise it will hurt a lot and stack rapidly, hurting even more on the next few casts. This is an absolute priority and to probably wipe you a couple of times in progression, because the imps can be casting the spell while she does, for example, Collapsing World, making it very difficult to kill them or interrupt them if you don't have ranged players. The difference in Imonar is that there will be a new type of ads for the tanks that will have to be killed quickly before it kills them. The only other difference is the amount and strength of the ads that will be a lot tougher and more difficult to kill, and there will be more waves that will spawn sometimes at the same time, so you have to be careful and divide your groups so you're not completely overrun. You can see the new order of the spawn points of the ads in the text. Imonar is very similar to normal, with the difference that during the transitions there will be balls of fire going along the bridge, so you'll have to dodge those as well as the traps. Also, charged blasters on phase 2 will also knock you back slightly, so be careful not to be knocked off the platform or into a trap. Kindergroth is essentially the same fight, with the exception that now 3 ads always spawn. We advise splitting a group in 2 to always kill 2 ads before they activate, and we also advise to always kill the annihilators first so you don't have to stack when there's, for example, a ruiner.